game, no?
Yeah, it's a very exciting matchup. The fact that you have to trade so effectively with this is super interesting. Especially for Jax, it's a lot of like, hey, trying to have the level 2 quite yet, which is quite handy for Parus and Sandy, I will say, but there we go.
First trade in, upset. Takes his opportunity, Cozy Campfire for the sustain. Meanwhile, we look towards Poby and Vladi in the mid lane. Electrocute down Poby, quick burst trades himself. Making sure Vladi doesn't get uptimers. This is a great angle. Razork's coming in the nick of time. On top of Sandy's head, who might have to flash, but he gets stunned up. If Sandy flashes now, it's away, so he holds onto that summoner and dies to Razork for first blood.
Nice job by Razork. 3 cam clear into
Wukong Dagda. He can use Leap Strike, and he's out.
Razork's mid, though. Poby hovering towards this bottom side.
He's going to get movement speed first. Flash for flash. Poby's out for now, and the Molten Shield gives him move speed. Over the wall, Razork trying to cut the angle, but Vladi does it instead. Double Incinerate, but Poby's still stunned by Razork. This Pantheon making magic happen for Fnatic's early game.
Razork is doing wonders in this early. Rhilech basically was saying, look, I'm not going to get this Scuttle Crab. My camp's just spawned on the bottom side. I'm just going to try and trade for Dragon and then look for the reset and move top. Will not quite hit 6 off of this.
This Dragon did go to Navi again. I mean, I think it is just worth mentioning that Navi kind of built that bridge last game, and despite the fact that they were losing, they lent on it, and it was a big factor in them coming back in the game with the Ocean Soul. This time, speaking of objectives, we're going to see Vladi, before going towards Grubs, he's going to use his Realm Warp towards bot. He's Polymorph first, and here's the fly in from Grand Starfall on top of the head of the AD carry. Sandy can't move, but Vladi dies to a trade. Parus gets the auto down. It's not clean, but still Sandy's not there to absorb his CS.
Yeah, and the kill went to Parus as well. Push in top for Navi now, and then the reset to your more standard lanes.
But is this greedy staying for the crab? Rhilech is going to need some help. Lospa gets a kick, rather doesn't hit it. Smite comes through now. Flash Cyclone. It's Vladi who's greedy. Has to flash away. Second part of the Cyclone incoming as Razork's already found the sub, but Parus is just the lure. He puts a shield on himself as Vladi re-engages. Flash away from Parus so he doesn't spread the disease of the Ryze Q. But Rhilech match the flash with an ulti from Parus. Rhilech will survive. Razork comes in for the steal, but Navi using all tools to get out.
The wild growth interrupted Razork's stun. It was perfectly timed.
I don't know why it hasn't been that exciting, but there's all this little, aggression. Now with a TP. Okay. Hold. Maynter doesn't see this. It's not a control ward. He will once that ward is there. Vladi on top. Counter-strike. Ragnarok instead and looking for the 1v2. Exhaust is down. He has to fight it out. Undertow there. The flash! Ragnarok from Maynter will take the 1-for-1.
That's why you take Exhaust, Soboro. Olaf does so much, but honestly with the Ragnarok, the Exhaust isn't going to do a huge amount either, so major.
Nowhere to be seen. This Dragon's just going to be gone. Maybe a handshake deal, but what is going to be the deal from the side of Rhilech right now as Dragon does go down? CS because of those earlier kills. So junglers right now, you'd say that Razork's in a pretty comfortable position. Send Rhilech out. Vladi, this pathing with no... What is Vladi doing here? Maybe thinking he's confident. I don't know why. He's dead. He doesn't... I can't explain it. I can't. You're done.
You do have a size...
I'm worried about getting layered CC. Anyway. Vladi gives a kill back over to Navi.
Oh, here comes the Razork, though.
And now going to get one back, as you said. Grand Starfall, perfectly placed. I have to say, Razork right where he needs to be. Have an ult that says, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And he was there.
Yeah.
Rhilech, will he be here?
Maynter doesn't have ult, though.
He does not. Ulti used by Soboro. Is this going to be his 1v2? But Smite comes down. Rhilech in without his ulti. Bonks him, and Olaf loves the low HP trades. He'll withstand it. Sandy finds Upset. Glenn's going to be used in the mid lane. And Flash was burned by Upset in the interim here as well.
So nicely done by Sam D and Parus to find that window to try and play aggressive on. Lospa just gone for the reset, so didn't have the support there for Upset.
And Poby might be caught again, even without the Pantheon ult. Poby trying to push out the wave, and he's going to use the Molten Shield, but is it enough movement speed? It is for now. Soboro brings out the counter-strike, Leap Strike away as well. Parus on the way in. As you said, the TP as Poby stun, nails down Razork. They're deep in the wave, and Maynter's going to run him down. Rhilech the swing, not even needed as Cyclone comes back up. Such a low cooldown as Polymorph onto Soboro. He needs a way out. He wants to find a way out, but he will not be given a way out. Navi is starting to punish, and Fnatic send it down bot to be only caught out.
2 kills going across.
Item. He's caught back up in gold.
Fnatic members for a flank, though.
Yeah, it is. And there's a Pantheon ult as well. That went in deep, maybe preemptively. Poby just kept on running.
Razork gave up the good position he had there.
Yep, and now he's going to use the Herald. Combat begins. to get in the Herald. Who's it going to be? Razork waits. He wants the smite still with Q, and he might find it, but in the way, Rhilech starts up the Cyclone. Rhilech sends it back a bit, now flashes out. Meanwhile, Poby deals with Lospa, and the Olaf is angry again. Soboro can't do anything as NAVI steamroll Fnatic. Do not get early game gold leads. They don't do anything for you.
Apparently not.
He is the one who's going to Lila.
Soboro's on towards Poby here, though. Hiding in the bush.
He's caught out again. Counter-strike down. Tippers is a panic. Razork going to ulti in anyway, but it's a shutdown to Soboro. Razork just wants to be there. He just wants to be part of it. I'd love to be in the thick of it. Anyway, Soboro's caught out. Poby has a stun. This Jax is going to be stunned up first. Here comes Sam D, the follow-up imminent. The ignite on his head, a counter-strike down. Poby runs in to give him a kiss of death while Maynter takes the kill.
Brave of Soboro to try the 1v5.
Yeah, very.
Don't want to try and contest. You're just going to look for the mid tower and then a little bit of pressure on towards that tier 2 in the top. I think Poby, though, can just reset, TP to the tower and keep that pressure up.
Culling into Sam D, a little bit of shielding to leverage that for the time being. Because he can't fire onto Upset, that'll sustain him.
I think Sam D going to be a real threat in these fights. I'm sure, like, Upset should be able to match it as well, but the Yunara, I think, is just stronger unless she gets caught.
Sending it in, Razork commits flash as well. The Lulu ult forced the flash out of Sam D too. Realm Warp in from Vladi. Rest of the team not yet. There is Rhilech, pulls out the Cyclone. The cleanse good. Going deep, and Soboro gets a stun. Poby's down. Fnatic, what an angle. Upset flashes in, but maybe a little bit too deep. The stun up from Razork brings 5 back. Sam D doesn't have any shielding left. Fnatic just said go, and it finally worked.
Sam D caught out in River. The amount of vision that Fnatic had on that top side was part of that trade around the Dragon. And Navi end up blundering into it and give Fnatic a Baron. Can Rhilech steal, though?
Maynter at 5k, 4k.
No
Rhilech is trying. The monkey over the wall. They're still Rhilech from under the nose of Razork still gets the Baron.
There was no vision on the opposite side to spot out if... And if you can keep this up for Fnatic, but then it becomes very hard for Navi to enter the map.
An angle here. He doesn't have flash. He's going to be spotted out, but into Poby's waiting arms. He tried. Now at half HP, it is an Aegis assault to get on out, but Maynter's found an angle himself. How will Razork get out of this one? The answer is he won't. That's Fnatic running for their lives. Maynter didn't hold on to the ulti, but for now, Vladi's going to face check. Or they're going to face check him, but a Cyclone. Perfect angle from Rhilech. Sends it up. Soboro gets in the backline, but Sam D cannot be crushed with the Lulu by his side. He tries, but this time, Navi are aware. They'll take the fight, and Razork thought he could start it, but boy, sure did Navi finish it.
They didn't see where the rest of Navi were.
Tipped the balance again. And even though things looked a little bit close, it is Cloud Soul for this composition, which seems utterly broken. Razork's going to be found here, but there's no Cyclone. Soboro was on top wave. He's now recalling. As Sam D is going to be opening up towards mid. Razork's found out he's too deep in the wave. The Aegis Assault gives room for Rhilech, gets Mega Fire kicked again. Ulti burned down by Sam D. Navi committing deep into the mid lane wave as TP burned by Soboro, but it is back to Baron. It is back to their terrain, as Navi will continue to try and lure Fnatic in.
Vladi's Rune Prison saved his jungler there. That would have been Razork dead to rights if Rhilech hadn't been stopped in his tracks. But still, Navi basically playing between 2 points here. Fnatic have 0 vision in this area, no blue wards, so they're going to try and rush down mid to draw Navi out of the position.
There's a Realm being used by Vladi. I think it's a bait for now. Undertow trying to clear the wave. Vladi can't get a Rune Prison. The Comet Spear not doing much either, but Inner Turret going to go down for Fnatic. That's a bit of gold to them. Baron will still find its end. Fnatic getting little off of what should be a one-sided play. We'll still call it as worth relieving some for his own team, but Navi are running in these turrets fast.
You can see Maynter trying to set up a mid. It's being matched by multiple members of Fnatic, which is just letting Navi get position on towards top side. Razork might have to send it, but
he's just got Tibbers, and he's dead. Vladi at half HP as well. Stepped up, gets Cyclone Breath of Light to get him out. Rhilech is taking turret damage, but he pulls out Cyclone number 2 on Soboro's head. He goes golden. It probably buys him some time, but that turret's dead. Soboro has nowhere to stand anymore. The Arclight of Ruin not needed. Doesn't hit, but Culling sending him out. Flash from Upset to get a flash in return, but now Upset's exposed. Fnatic, you didn't think there'd be 2-0, did you? But in the LEC, let's see, we never know. As Navi at 15 minutes took this game, grasped it by the horns, and never let go. Sam D clears the ace, and Navi moved to 4, pocketing Fnatic in a 2-0.
2-0 for Navi. The early game's looking good for Fnatic, but as you say, after 14 minutes, Navi continuously able to find success in that late game.
It did indeed, and once again, Rhilech, first win on Wukong, by the way, in his LEC career so far, so it's a big congrats for him, but Parus on the Lulu looking mighty clean as, yeah, fist bump, no fist bump, no, go fist bump, go fist, hey, take a bow, and now go fist bump the boys, hey, no, Sammy.
Shh, player of the series vote now at LEC Maynter.